I don't think there's a risk at all. I mean, I have strived throughout this process to build a cross-party consensus on Ukraine, and I've been very lucky that I've been supported by everyone from the SNP, the Labour Party, the leader of the Labour Party, and the Liberal Democrats in our policy towards Ukraine. And I think that is going from strength to strength. There's not a week that goes by where I either don't reach out to them or talk to those parties, but also that we agree that it is important to continue the effort to support Ukraine as it strives to defend itself from this awful illegal invasion.
But given that that Ukraine regards the UK with such high esteem, and there's that personal bond between President Zelensky and Boris Johnson, President Zelensky must be looking at London and seeing what's happening and wondering what's happening to his key ally. What can you say to reassure them?
Well, I think he knows because he's been visited by a range of parliamentarians, and as has my counterpart, the defence minister, that Britain is full square behind them. And, the assistance to Ukraine we give is not just one person, not me, not the Prime Minister. It's the whole effort. Actions matter in all of this. And, while the Prime Minister will be incredibly sad to leave this post, he has led from the front on Ukraine, as he had on COVID and obviously Brexit. And I think that isn't lost on many people, but the whole of the political system.
Ahead of the general election, not to cut the British Army, not to cut the British forces in any shape or form. Do you think the next Prime Minister would need to make a similar commitment on the armed forces?
Look, I think the next Prime Minister needs to make sure they commit to investing in defence. People can argue about how that investment went, but this Prime Minister was the first Prime Minister in a generation to actually reverse taking money out of defence and putting it into investment. The record £24 billion has gone into defence for a 4-year period, and that's the first time, mostly in most people's generation, of a proper return to investment. Until then, from 1991 and the options for change when I was serving, Chancellor after Chancellor after Chancellor took a peace dividend. Problem is they kept taking it when the world got more dangerous. Prime Minister reversed that. I'll look to whoever is the next Prime Minister to make sure they continue to invest in our defence.